Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. As you can see, I've been busy. I've almost got the paint booth built. Got some LED lights up, one on each side, two overhead. It's going to brighten it up real nice. And I'm working on the back part of this right now. I spent about 4 hours in here yesterday working on this. Pretty much did it all by myself. That's the reason it looks crooked as hell, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. The roof was definitely the hardest part. So I'm making some places right here. Let me back up a little place there to put air filters, and I've got to put a door in because I've got to be able to access this back part. The biggest air filters I could find at the Home Depot was 20 by 25. Yeah, there it is. So I bought a couple of those, and we're gonna put them in these little holes. So one thing I'm gonna do is put some wire on the inside to keep it from pushing in, and then I got to build a door frame. It's 7 foot by 3 foot, and I got some hinges, so I'm hoping that won't be no issue. So that's what I'm gonna get started on today, is the door frame. So I got to cut it 7 foot by 3 foot total width, and then on the other end I've got nothing built so far, but I want to put I'm gonna try to make a double door. I'm gonna take this 12 foot 2x4 here, go across the top, and I'm thinking like I did over here, just across the top here. Just go from that plank over to this plank. I may have to cut that plank off a little bit if I can't get it to sit on top of it. I think maybe, I don't know. Don't look too good, but anyway, I'm gonna go across the top. Then I'm gonna build a double door set up on this side. One of the doors will have a hole in it for this fan to fit in. So the other door will be solid plastic. So I don't think I've got enough lumber to do all of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and build the back, get the back done, and then I'm gonna have to figure out what I need for the front. I know I'm going to have to build 2 door frames, and I've got to have 2 pieces coming down here to attach the door frame to. So and of course the bottom, I really need something on the bottom like that to put it all together, but I'm not going to be able to really put anything on the bottom. So these pretty much just going to be hanging from the side. So anyway, that's where I'm at, guys. I've got this cab ready to primer seal. Now, I've done all the body work. I had to go back several times and put more putty on and sand it back down, but I'm pretty well done with the body work on it. And I've hit all the bare metal spots with etching primer. That's the green looking, which you can kind of see on there. And then now we're ready to shoot with some epoxy primer and then paint clear coat. So hopefully this week this cab's gonna get painted. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my frame built and bring you back, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, got the door installed. So all like now over here is the plastic and wire. I'm gonna run a couple strands of just plain old galvanized wire across here and there. I bought hinges for the double door, but I forgot I was gonna have to have this door, so I went ahead and installed the hinges. It's a good tight fit. I actually have to kick it a little bit to get it to close, which that's fine. You want a good tight fit. And yeah, the only the only reason I had to put this door here is because the only way to get behind over in here is to come around and go around. I can't get to it from the other side because my table is in the way. Unfortunately, I can't get to nowhere through there. Now what I did on this plastic, I was watching a guy on YouTube that was building him a homemade paint booth, and he recommended putting this duct tape down and stapling through the duct tape. It reinforces that staple point, so that's what I did. Pretty much everywhere I got stapled, I also double stapled them, just in case one of them did tear, the other one hold. And then I wrapped the roof behind the wall. And over here I pulled the wall on up and just tucked the roof behind it. And I did stick a couple staples in here, but it's stapled enough where it'll be all right. I don't think it's going nowhere. The lights was supposed to mount on a work box like this, but I only had one work box, so I ended up taking 2 blocks and just screwed it to the blocks and wiring it. Here I run cords that I can plug into, like I got this one plugged into an extension cord. This one over here just runs down to this plug-in behind the plastic. It's all operated on the same circuit the regular lights are on, so when I turn the lights on, everything comes on. I can unplug this one pretty easily. It is just plugged in to this extension cord right here, so that and I could unplug pretty easy. The other one I would have to cut the plastic or take the tape off the plastic. Alright, so now I got to hang the plastic. I'm gonna go ahead, well first I'm gonna go ahead and run me a couple of pieces of wire across here. And then I'm gonna hang the plastic and staple it there where it needs to be stapled. And then I'm gonna cut out for the door. And I'm gonna cut out for the filters. And that should be it. So I've already got the plastic cut. This plastic is 20 foot wide. You cut it to length. So I cut it 9 feet, which will give me plenty enough up this way. It's gonna be way too wide though. I'm gonna have to trim a whole lot off. What I've been doing is getting one corner started, then pulling it across. So I'm gonna set you up. Maybe you can see what I'm doing. Give you an idea anyway. What I'm gonna try to do is get me a corner started. I'm gonna go ahead and rip me off a piece of tape. Make it a little easier. got her finished up for the most part. I'm probably gonna work on these filters a little bit more. I put this wire on the outside to keep in case it blew in, but really this needs to be against this, so I'm gonna move these. Got a little latch on my door. Over here I used the wire to secure the filter. I really wasn't sure what I was gonna do, so over here I just used some duct tape. It don't really matter as long as it stays put. This door is a little bit sticky down here at the bottom, so it's the only issue. I may have to and I'll turn that, and that door's secure. Filters are in place. They ain't the best filters, they are the cheapest filters. I can actually see right here where there ain't a whole lot gonna stop nothing. But yeah, I thought that was gonna be a good idea. If I could have made, if I'd made this cutout as big as a filter, it would have worked perfectly. I could have put wire on both sides, but I wanted to be able to seal around the edges. So I'm thinking that the either way is gonna work. I don't know really right now which way is the best. The main thing is to keep the air clean. Of course, the floor is filthy. I mean, bad filthy. So I need to wash this floor down good and clean up the cab. I did scratch it up yesterday. I didn't realize it, but I think I got a board against it right here. I'm gonna sand that back smooth. And then just generally blow it off and wipe it down good and then tack it. And then should be ready to paint, but probably be at least a few more days. I got to finish this wall, and tomorrow I'm gonna be raking hay. I had to cut a bunch of hay Sunday, so I got all this out here. I fluffed it this evening, and it's pretty wet out there. Places you can see right back in there where I didn't cut, there was water standing. All this up in here is wet. So anyway, I had to get what I could get. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have time to work on this. I'm gonna have to go get some more lumber. I don't even have enough to build one. Well, I got enough to build one door, but I ain't got enough to build two doors. So we'll pick up some more lumber and get the double doors built. This plastic up. But so far, I think I like it. I wanted double doors on this end so I could open it up if I need to sand or whatever. I really ain't got a whole lot of room out here to sand on stuff. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go drain me about a gallon of water and get rid of this frog in my throat. And anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you hadn't. Stay tuned for more.